You know, before I met Christ, I grew up in a 70s household. First few years of marriage for my parents kind of ended, and my dad went one way, my mom went the other. And so, about the age of 14, 15, I experimented with alcohol. Got real sick on alcohol, and I found marijuana. And thought that was my marijuana, what it did for me. It kept me far, far away from everybody, secluded me, made me feel different. Thought it was the answer at the moment. I was very independent at early teens. I didn't have a lot of friends, and that drug use just progressively went on to cocaine, from cocaine to crack cocaine. And I was very, very much a sinner and very rebellious. I think out of necessity, I felt like I had to protect myself at all times, because you never knew when my mom and dad were going to fight. You never knew when there was going to be some type of animosity in the family. And it's just amazing how from birth to age 5, things could go so horribly bad. And I really worked really, really hard on trying not to be like my father. The only difference between my father and me, when it came for me to be married and have a child and all that stuff, is the drug of choice. I had just moved into Hamlin Terrace where I live, and I was cleaning and a chair collapsed on me. And Bonnie's friend Steve had come up, and then I met Bonnie through Steve with a little gentle persuasion. It wasn't once, twice, or it was several times she asked me to come. And I came the first time, and then it progressively started coming back more and more. I've had many experiences with churches and stuff like that, but never one quite as welcoming as Lakeshore. Sunday, March 5th is when I did the recommitment. And by Wednesday, March 8th, after I mulled it over and talked to several other people along the lines, that's when I really seen it. I did a prayer between me and God, and I told him, listen, I realize I am a control freak. I like to control things, but you know this already, and I want to be the passenger. I want you to take control. I give it all to you. But Jesus died for my sins, and I know that I am being guided in the direction that was always meant for me. It's just God had to give me a good, solid foundation not through choices I made. Before, I was always blaming everybody else. Now I own up to what I did, and that's allowed me to begin the healing process. The journey with God is great because of that.